Hi everyone, today we're going to walk through a process of turning work in progress material into a finished good. In this example, we're going to be turning bulk trim into pre-rolls that will eventually then send for testing and then sell. So for today, in our active packages table, I'm going to find my orange cookies bulk trim and select anywhere on the row or select the checkbox to get started. I can confirm that I have one row selected here in the top right, and now I can go to Actions, Split Packages, which also confirms that I have one package selected. Split packages is the action that we want to use anytime we're converting inventory from one item to another, or if we're breaking that quantity down into smaller packages, either for sale or for a testing package. I'll select split packages here, and we'll see our source information here on the left with 5,000 grams available for us to use our pre-roll package. To get started creating my pre-roll package, I'm going to select the new package here on the right, anywhere where it's being highlighted or the name itself. In the modal, my new tag is being pre-filled based on the last tag that I've used, so it's just counting one up. But I can also scan a new tag to overwrite this, or I can update this by editing the numbers that are listed here. Because I'm going to be creating a pre-roll item, I'm going to deselect the Use Same Item option so that I can search across all of my items. Initially, it's going to be looking for items with the same strain as my bulk trim, and I don't see my orange cookies pre-roll item here. So I'm going to choose all items so I can look across all of the items I have, just in case I didn't assign a strain to that pre-roll. And there's my pre-roll item. Even though it's called orange cookies, I didn't assign the specific strain in the strain field, which is why it wasn't available to me. These pre-rolls are going to expire in a year, so I'm going to enter the new date and select that from the calendar. Now, these pre-rolls are a finished good, so they are going to be going out for testing, which means that I'll need to assign a production batch to these. A production batch is usually a combination of the strain, the product, and the date that it was produced. But if you're unfamiliar with what a production batch is, take a look at our video for items, package tags, and production batches, which goes through this concept in a little bit more detail. I don't want to receive the lab results that are on my source. Anything that I've manually uploaded in Canix can be copied from my source to my child package, but any lab results that are coming through from Metric, BioTrack, or Confident Limbs are controlled by those systems, so it's not something that's going to be controlled by this setting. This is only for anything that I've manually uploaded in my facility. I'll select the location for my pre-roll items, and then the entire quantity that I'm packaging today is not going to a lab for testing. I'll eventually be pulling a small quantity of this to send to a lab, so I do not want to select testing package quite yet. I'll do this at a later time for a different package. With 5,000 grams in my package, I'm able to get 5,000 1 gram pre-rolls from this. So I'm going to enter 5,000 and each is pre-filled based on my item. That means it took 5,000 grams from my source package being pulled from my source package. So I'll keep my 5,000 grams here. I'm only going to create one package, which confirms that I'm going to be packaging 5,000 pre-rolls. I'll leave that as is. If my source package had cost on the package, then I would also see the amount of cost that will be applied to my new package pre-filled here for me. And then based on the lot ID that I had created on my source package, that's being pre-filled on my child package. So I can keep this lineage of the entire lot or batch of where this came from consistent in my reporting, and I can look across all of the inventory related to this batch. I'll select Update to save this pre-roll information, and we'll see that I have 0 grams remaining on my source package. So for that, I'm going to select the option Finish Source Package, and then I'm just going to confirm that that's being finished today so that I don't have to take this action again at a later time. Now that my new package is created and I've confirmed that my source package will be finished, I'll go ahead and submit this new tag, 13759, and I'll see that in my packages table. I'll deselect the option or the filter that I had set here for my flour items. So now I see my orange cookies 1 gram pre-roll that I created. If you have any questions as you go through this process, don't hesitate to reach out to our support team at help@canix.com or 415-894-9884 for help.